Hey there! Before we dive into today's video, just a quick heads up. Don't hit that play button just yet. But while you're here, why not smash that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up? We've got some awesome content coming your way, so stay tuned and let's get started.
A screen that displays an outstanding degree of detail with the most spectacular contrast you've ever seen. View every picture at its most vibrant. The sharpest visuals, both tall and wide. See every color of the spectrum without eye strain. A seamlessly connected productivity hub. And a doorway to lightning-fast access. Take in the bigger picture. See it all as it was intended. This is Ultra Sharp.
As good as the Retina 5K display that you get with Apple's Studio display. 27-inch ultra-sharp monitor that is also in the $600 price point, and even though it's not going to act as a smart TV replacement like Samsung's smart monitor, it could still be a very intriguing option out there for those of you who are looking for a monitor for your in looks. It's not going to wow anyone with its design, but it does have very slim bezels in the front. There actually is no branding on the monitor or actually on the display part itself. You can find that on this unique thin aluminum stand here at the bottom. Now the back of the monitor is this white plastic looking material that's pretty traditional and in line with what Dell does with most of its monitors. But over here, I mean, this is actually called a USB-C hub monitor, which means you probably don't need an external hub or dock for your Mac, as there are plenty of ports available, like HDMI and DisplayPort, a USB-C port, as well as 2 additional USB-C ports, one downstream and one upstream. There's an Ethernet port, 3 10 gigabit USB Type A, and a Super Speed Type A for that, so just something to keep in mind. You get that all at the $600 price point. Overall though, recently being a beautifully constructed and just an all-around nice looking
give you something to believe in. OMW.
in mind. The ProArt PA247CV monitor from ASUS brings you all those extra features needed to help support creative work on a professional level, as well as being a space looking moderately tidy. Interestingly, for the controls, the buttons are placed on the front along the bottom right hand side of the screen. There are 6 in total, with the first 2 controlling the brightness and blue filter hotkeys, while the others work as OSD navigation and input selection. The design here is pretty minimalist, with a standard black colouring and a few brush metal style textures along the back. The inputs are strategically placed along the back, with the majority placed along the bottom and 2 along the side for easy access. Working from the left, you get a power switch, PS panel with a 1920 by 1080 Full HD resolution. One of the interesting parts about the edge of the screen is the physical ruler etched into the bottom banner. It's an integrated feature on the ProArt range and can be incredibly helpful for illustrators and designers, having an inbuilt reference point for size accuracy.
This is a quick video about the Dell S2721QS monitor's blurry edge issue. At €330, the S2721QS is one of the most affordable 4K IPS monitors on the market. It was the top recommendation from ASUS, but got replaced by the twice expensive U2720Q, since the S2721QS is out of stock everywhere most of the time. Right out of box, I noticed the left-right edges being darker, and people complained about the blurry edges on Reddit and ASUS as well. The aim of this video is to show that it's not blurry in terms of panel resolution, but due to the gap between the LCD panel and the backlight. At shallow angles, you see the borders of the backlight rolling off too dark, creating the soft edge perception. The content of the LCD panel is still sharp but appear floating. This is most noticeable with the scroll bar or text and the left-right edges, and appears on top-bottom edges if you really look for it. For instance, the blue underline for active apps on Windows, although nobody would probably use the screen that way. My old monitor is a Dell 23-inch IPS, and it does not have this issue. Maybe they made the backlight smaller to accommodate the slim bezel design. I just want to point this out for potential buyers of 4K monitors, and if you have the luxury to compare different models, maybe it would be something to look out for when comparing this to, say, the Dell S2721QS, which has a curved VA screen that might mitigate this issue.